What's up, guys, and welcome back to another WTF Sports video. We're going to hop right into a Week 13 recap. Let's hop right into it.
Let's go. All right, yeah, as Mason said, we're doing a Week 13 recap. We do these every week. If you like this kind of content, like, subscribe, you know the drill. But let's get into our winners this week. We went 12-4. We're just keeping up our streak. We are too good. Cannot be stopped. Let me add this too. In our video, I did say the Colts game would be close, and I did say that the Panthers could upset the Rams. Look at me. But even then, 12-4, we can't complain. We love to see it. And a lot of people had the Bengals losing that game. I think Mason was too. Oh yeah, well yeah, the overall record's a little better than that. It's like 120-65, which is great. Bengals, I knew they were winning. The Cowboys, I was super confident in. Obviously, we were very confident in the Bears winning that game.
Yeah.
And look at that, we were right on all three accounts. But yeah, I mean, we did pretty good there, but not much else to talk about. Now, Mason, I'll let you cover some of these best performers because we got a lot of them.
Yeah, we had a lot of good teams this week, and let's be honest, it was just beatdowns on many different levels. So let's get right into this here, right? All right, first of all, Black Friday, Bears take on the Eagles in Philly, and they run it all over them. 280 yards on the ground between Caleb Williams, DeAndre Swift, and Kyle Monangai. I mean, just BTA. BTA, the offensive line took care of business.
Oh yeah.
All right. And the score looks closer than it was. They scored a touchdown in garbage time. It was really 24-9 with like 6 minutes left. So, anyways, and the Packers handled the Lions on Thanksgiving.
That was bad.
Just like the Cowboys handled the Chiefs on Thanksgiving. Just like the Bengals handled the Ravens on Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving was just a beatdown for some teams. It just didn't go their way.
Yeah.
Like the Chiefs and the Ravens, man. The Lions.
They
didn't look very good. They
Uh-uh.
didn't look very good. So just leave that at that. The Chargers had a great game. Forget who they played. They played the Raiders, so that explains a lot. And same with the Niners. The Niners had a great game against the Cleveland Browns. So, but a team that was not expected to do well was the Panthers. Panthers had a phenomenal game against Matthew Stafford and the Rams.
Oh yeah.
We'll take it because that propelled the Bears into what you will see is the 1 seed, which will show in a playoff picture later. And then the Bills played a great game against the Steelers. Obviously, the Steelers, I don't know, they're looking just as fake as they did before the season started. So, and then the Seahawks had a great game, mostly thanks to their defense because their offense didn't really contribute. So, yeah, I mean, their kicker gave me 19 points, so I'm not complaining. But
he went off.
And then the Patriots beat up on the Giants on Monday Night Football, and the Jags, what can you say? They played the Titans. So 1-11 looks great. Anyways, yep.
Oh yeah.
What's the best performances?
Now to our overly bad performances this week. The Raiders. Unfortunately, I was driving home, so I didn't get to see much of the football on Sunday. But I know the Raiders did nothing against the Chargers, and for that reason alone, actually Brock Bowers had that really cool catch. That was it. That was the only redeeming thing of that game. The Vikings, 4 interceptions, 4 yards, Justin Jefferson. Maybe it's not the quarterback. Maybe it's the receivers, Maybe that's the issue. I saw someone say on Instagram, I don't know what they're smoking, but I'm going to need some of that because the Vikings are horrible. The Eagles, they kind of got crapped on by the Bears. Let's be real. The Bears ran, like 130 in the first quarter or something?
They ran 80 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Which was a Bears record, I believe.
Season record at least.
It hadn't happened.
Yeah, the Bears just walked over the Eagles. Eagles looked terrible. Their offense looked bad. Aside from A.J. Brown, he finally got the ball. but their offense looked bad. Saquon looked pretty bad. Their defense looked terrible. They were just there. The Falcons, they lost to the Jets. That's enough reason to be put on this list. The Ravens, they looked really bad. Lamar Jackson played terribly against the Bengals, one of the worst defenses, like a top 5 worst defense in the league. And Lamar Jackson, Super Bowl, well, not Super Bowl, my bad, MVP, just looked like a fraud.
4 turnovers, right?
4?
I feel like there was 4. I feel like he turned the ball over 4 times, and the team turned it over 5 times total.
He may have. The Titans, they scored 3 points, or 9 points.
It was 3.
3. They scored 3 points. They're gonna get the first overall pick again. Then the Browns. They're the Browns. Shadur came out. Was Shadur. So what can you say? Moving on to our contenders. This has not changed much aside from the fact that the Lions are now off. I think the Bears are the best team in the NFC North. Mason he will agree to that no matter what. And it's because none of the other teams are consistent. That's the one. Bears are consistently good enough. Every other team has their days. So I think Bears are easily the best team there. Not easily, but they're the best team there. Rams, still the best. And they lose to the Panthers. It doesn't matter. They were due. So
I almost would put your Seahawks back on there, Brody, but
I still think
they have the same record.
Yeah, it's gonna be, this week will tell for sure. But they're probably 2 of the best teams in the league still, if not the best 2 teams in the league. Best 2 teams in the NFC, that's for sure. Then the Eagles.
I don't know, the Niners are.
They're creeping. Yeah, they're just kind of creeping in. Eagles.
I don't think they're as good as they look.
No, I've been saying that they're not. They're gonna just fumble in the playoffs for sure. Panthers are low key coming for that 1 spot in their division.
Yeah, I mean,
they're tied.
The Buccaneers are just not that good.
It's just because of injuries. I want them to be good so bad because I really do like their players. And Baker is still playing pretty good.
Well, it's not just that. It's their defense is not good either.
Yeah, so it's getting old. And Baker's playing great. Baker's playing fine for the most part. Except he's literally been down to his 4th string receivers most games. And then the AFC hasn't changed at all. Most of those guys, they're good. Though the Colts are not winning their division anymore. And still, I will say I do think that the Bengals could come back and get their division. I said that in our mid-season predictions, and I still stand by that. Moving on to our power rankings.
Oh no!
Wait.
I don't think the Bengals are winning.
Just wait. I stand by that. I said that in our predictions. I'm standing by that. Nothing crazy. I mean, at the top, we had the Bears move up to the top 4. The Rams and the Patriots swap spots. Broncos moved up a lot. I'm finally going to respect that. They don't look good. They really do not look good. But they're winning games, and at a point, you got to respect that. Their defense is fine. Their defense is really good. Colts moved down a couple. Lions moved down a lot. Eagles moved down a lot. Chiefs moved down to 20. It makes me so happy to see that. And obviously, we literally the ones that make this, but it still makes me so happy to see that. Bengals move up. Vikings tanked. That was more of a just.
Vikings tanked.
Yeah, that was more just because the love of the game.
9 spots, dude.
Because if we're being real, 22 to 32 all suck. So you can kind of just do whatever there.
Pretty much.
But I wanted to tank the Vikings. Steelers move down. Panthers move up over the Chiefs and the Cowboys, which
isn't. I almost say the Cowboys are better.
But I wanted to. They beat the Rams. Why not? Let's let Bryce Young have some fun. He never gets to. Texans and Chargers move up. Pretty decent stuff here. This was a great week though of football. It was really fun to watch the games I did watch. At least Thanksgiving cooked. That was great. But then moving on to our playoff picture, Mason, you can get this one. I'll let you get this slide.
So obviously, like I said earlier, the Bears are the 1 seed as of right now, and as long as they win this week, they will continue to stay the 1 seed, as they have the tiebreaker conference record over the Rams. So take it.
Yeah.
And so we play the Packers this week, though. So it's gonna be a fun week. The Rams are number 2 seed. As I said, the tiebreaker goes to the Bears. Both are 9-3. The Niners are the 7th seed at 9-4. only because the Seahawks, who have already had their bye week, have a 9-3 record, less losses, so half a game ahead.
Yeah.
And the Rams have head-to-head over the Seahawks, who are the 5 seed in this. And then the Buccaneers are winning their division, so they got the 4 seed. That division is never good, so I don't know what's going on there. And then obviously the Packers at the 6 seed. That could change if we lose against them this week and the Rams lose. Then they would turn into the 1 seed like that quickly. It's such a tight race in the NFC that like it's up for anybody at the end of the season, basically. Like even the 7 seed Niners could end up the 1 seed. There's possibilities.
Well, technically, I mean, they have the same amount of wins as the 1 seed. It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We have what? We have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 9-win teams right now in the NFC.
Yeah, so there's gonna be some teams that don't make it, which you feel like they should.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So I mean, in the AFC, obviously, Brody, I'll just let you have the AFC.
Okay. Patriots on a 10-game win streak right now. They're looking crazy. They're at the 1 seed. Broncos at the 2, who are also on like a stupid win streak. It's crazy to say that the Jaguars are at 3. They just kind of snuck in, won their division. The Ravens just knocked the Steelers out, and the Steelers look bad now. They fell off hard. But the Ravens are at 4. Chargers are at 5. Colts are at 6, which is crazy that the Colts. It's unlikely, but the Colts could miss.
Yeah.
And then the Bills are at the 7th, which would be like pure comedy if the year that the Chiefs don't make the playoffs, the Bills also miss.
Yeah.
It's like that would be insane if that's how it worked. Notable people that are in the hunt. Texans, I'm pretty sure they won the division last year. They're in the hunt. Steelers, they might end up with a losing record. Chiefs, they made it to the Super Bowl. They're not even in the playoffs right now. Bengals, they're also usually decent. I don't know. It's a weird year. And that's to say the Lions are in the hunt right now too. So it's like, it's really weird. But this is going to start, I'm pretty sure, winding down a lot these next couple weeks. Because, actually, I don't even know. Because it still is close. Like, especially in the AFC. Because, like, some of these teams suck.
The Cowboys are creeping up on the Eagles in their division, which we were thinking, like, what? Like 3 weeks ago, we were like, oh, this division's wrapped up. It's over. The Eagles have easily won this division.
Yeah, except the Eagles have been...
Now the Eagles have lost 2 in a row, and we're like, the Cowboys could catch up.
Cowboys won 2 in a row. Cowboys are looking really good.
Yeah, like they're on a roll right now.
But
and if they catch up, then they could end up taking that.
I need them I need them to play the Seahawks in the playoffs. Free second round for us.
You know what I want the Panthers to now make the wild card.
To not or to make it?
To make the wild card.
That'd be insane if the Panthers make it.
If they make the wild card, then they're the least formidable team, and like let's just say like okay, realistically the Bears go down to like the 2 or 3 or like we still win the division, but we're not the 1 seed.
Yeah.
So like the 2 seed, we play the 7th seed, which is let's just say Carolina. They're the least formidable team to play.
True.
In the playoffs. So it's like that's who I would want in order to have the best chance of advancing.
Yeah, then you play the Rams. We're gonna move on from this though because we're coming up on a time clock here. Fantasy predictions. I killed it this week with these. The good options could have been better. They kind of sucked. But our best options, I picked the best defense of the week, the best kicker of the week. I'm pretty sure the best tight end of the week, probably the best running back of the week. Stafford kind of had a rough game, and Jigba had also a pretty bad game. But Jamar Chase popped off, Bijan Robinson popped off, Seahawks defense went crazy, Jason Myers went crazy. 165, our highest ever was 168, so we were right there. Had I picked a better wide receiver than JSN, I would have gotten it, but why would I ever pick someone over JSN? So that's how it is. I'm just going to speed through these quick too. Parlay leg results, we're pretty good this week, actually. Lamar Jackson barely hit his. He was at like 28. DJ Moore had like 8 receiving yards. It was a rough pick. Justin Jefferson had 4. So the one time I've ever taken the lower, I was right. Shakir had like 8. I should have taken the lower on that. Jahmyr Gibbs, he had like 10. He kind of got stuffed by the Packers. Pickens had like 80 yards. Ferguson, I think, that had 36. Jamar Chase had like 110. Those all just kind of smashed it. Those were all pretty. I was very confident in those 3. If I'm being real. Flying through these, moving on to our awards. Best team of the week, Panthers. Did they play the best? Not necessarily, but they beat probably the best team in the league, and that's got to count for something. They played great. They intercepted Stafford and thrown a game in 10 weeks, or not 10 weeks, since week 6, and they got 2 interceptions on 1 being a pick 6. Vikings are the worst team of the week. They scored 0 points. I mean, that's almost going to guarantee you a spot there. And they threw 4 interceptions. Mason, I'll let you get the players though, because I know you want to have your words.
Well, both of these came from Black Friday game, actually, which is crazy. So, obviously, Fantasy Player of the Week, scoring 35 points was A.J. Brown. He balled out against us, even though we, handled business. And then we gave the Player of the Week to the 2 running backs on the Bears, even though I feel like we should have just given it to the offensive line, because these running backs were running all over the place, and you can't do that without an offensive line. So it's like, maybe we'll just do that. We'll just say, the running backs and the offensive line, like, they get the Player of the Week, because that was like the Eagles. Just let me pull up a stat here real quick.
Be speedy. We're running low on time.
Okay. So, I don't even know. I can't find anything. Anyways, yeah. I mean, that defensive line, the Bears' offensive line handled. So, it is what it is. Anyways, Brody, you got anything else you want to say?
I got nothing.
All right. Then, if you enjoy this video, like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. It's free.
Yep, it's free.
It only does us a favor. It does you a favor, because you get to see our videos on your recommended more often, especially if you liked it. So, I think that's it, Brody.
I got nothing else.
All right, see you in the next one.
Yep.
Later.